No, nothing. No, I did not get a call. Okay, because you said waiting, and did you still want to meet for 15 minutes, or did you just want to? Yeah, we can meet. I'm coming. I'm coming over. Okay, so here's a couple things. Okay. Was that phone that you were looking at? Did they? I didn't ask. Uh, I was also doing the assignment that was due that week. Okay. For that assignment, I got 70. Okay, which one was that? You should definitely go. It was a little PowerPoint slide, and then and to find a book connected to a science concept. Okay. That was the assignment. Also, it was like before that, before doing the other science thing. Okay. Did you find anything else for that science game summer or no? You were just thinking you were gonna do that one. I didn't ask about like can I do that one again? We have class tomorrow. Okay. Um, yeah, but it will be short since like there's gonna be something happening later later in the evening tomorrow. So yeah, I'm not sure what like it's what it like for the when I did the math one, it was a totally different math game. Right. From that other one, I totally changed it to a different one. So yeah, you did the farm you showed me. Yeah. Um, did the person give me any feedback for like the one you just did, or no? They didn't say anything. She just gave me the grade for the math one. I got a 70. Uh-huh. But no like little feedback in the little message after like the percentage. I didn't get anything there, but it was a 70. Okay, and did she was you know how like in B2 there's like a rubric sometimes? Did she like fill out the rubric of like for each? For that one, I didn't. She didn't do any. She didn't do any of it. Sucks. At least you can see. She does have a so-called those guidelines and stuff, but she don't have that. She didn't upload that part. Oh, okay, yeah, because usually in D12, they do have that. You'll see, like, once you get your grade, like, what score she gave you out of each. Like, I can double check, but I don't see that. Yeah, I don't know. And maybe under like assignments, it would be like. Oh, maybe. Yeah, under assignments, it would be like under the read tab, and if there's a rubric there, it would like give you what she scored you on the rubric. It was actually a 80%. Oh, it was 80%. The other assignment, the little journal one for the science but actually the 70.
Oh, okay.
I think -10 maybe because I did it late. I'm not sure, but
Oh, okay, then that's probably where, yeah. For the 70 one?
the 80 for the math game with the presentation one.
Okay, then yeah, maybe it was like a couple points for that, and then I wish you put like the rubric there so we could see what like what's wrong.
She only gave me the so-called percentage. Don't have anything.
Yeah, so we could use that to like see what to do for the science one, and, like what we need to fix, you know. Um,
I did see those little that what you have mentioned before, but not I think not for her class.
yeah, I've heard she doesn't do it. Okay. Um, um, can I see the one that you turned in for last week, the journal?
The journal, okay. I would need to do the next one next week. I think it is
The science games for next week, like end of next week?
in the middle of next week. There'll be another one, and then there's like a little lesson plan for this class too. I don't know your email.
You can show with me right now, like right here on the screen. Okay. Science concepts.
I was doing some edits on it on Friday.
Mhm.
And then the references for it.
So did you turn that one in late?
I turned it in. It was so-called due Wednesday. I officially finished everything like the Thursday-ish, and then just the reference part I finished on Friday.
Friday, okay. And like, does that professor have like in the rubric, in the syllabus, like a late policy, like how much they take off when it's late, like how many percentage points?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, because like I'm just trying to see like if they're not giving you a rubric, I'm trying to figure out why, you know.
There is a so-called rubric, but her rubric is. They just have a rubric. This is the rubric for the science one.
Like the one that's due next week?
Do on this Friday, this coming Friday.
Cover page, okay. You see, yeah, this is what we get used in the cover page. And this is the one that's like the presentation, right?
Not, I don't, the only presentation part-ish can be is the video.
Oh, okay. So it's like an actual paper?
Um, This one, for that part, last time I did a slide to like look and present it instead of like typing out everything.
Right.
Because if I just type it out, and supposed to add some pictures, it'll be a bit hard. So I did a presentation.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so for cover page, so you basically, I'm trying to compare it to the math game one.
Mhm.
So you did the cover page for the math game. I think one thing I'll be missing from that, like if we were doing the science one, what would need to include that you don't have so far, is the introduction and rationale. Maybe like you need to give like a little bit more background of the science concepts you're using and then why you picked that experiment based on the science concept, you know? Because you went into the science concept and you explained the science concept, so that was good. But then I think that it's asking like, why did you specifically pick that?
Yeah, I think last time when I did it, I didn't do that.
Okay, yeah, so I think that was one thing that we would need to add. Information from the visual display is included, yeah. Writing, grammar, spelling. Probably use the APA for references. Yeah, maybe we just have to before you turn it in, we could just check the APA if it's everything's correct. Okay. Demonstration equipment, name of experiment, you did that. Target age grade, you did that. Hands-on science, active simulation, I think so. Can you scroll down a little bit? Okay. Conference list of materials or objective standard.
Did this say like both the math and the science the stuff is similar? Just maybe that other concept part is
Yeah, I think exactly. I think the format would be the same. So I'm just trying to see like the 80. Yeah, I think maybe it was probably because one that was late, and then I think we need to include for the science one like the rationale for the experiment because it says introduction, well, the introduction and the rationale because you give background of the science experiment, and that was one, so you did that. But in the beginning, it was like introduction, so maybe like I don't know, just explaining like.
Because Zoko, when I even did the video, I just recorded the experiment and didn't say anything. I just really mainly just recorded the little Skittles and M&Ms like spreading.
Right. Yeah, so I think maybe just in case you can like just maybe like in the video like list what you're using, like the name of it. Because I know you put that already in the list, but maybe just so like in the because it says visual display. It says all information from the visual display is included. So I think that's where you were missing is that like
in the video because yeah, like when I did the video, I just recorded the experiment.
exactly.
I didn't say anything.
Yes, I think you need to give like the context, like, oh, this is like this material, this material, maybe that's the waste because so if somewhere else were to use that video, they can know exactly what it is. Because you included that on the slide, which is good. That was another part. But then it says visual display information is included. So yeah, I just think you would need to maybe just like say the materials and maybe some of the steps or like step one. I mean, you don't have to say it all because you already put in step one in the thing, but you're like the step one. And then you know what this means? Topic includes hands-on science and facilitates active exploration.
Because I think it might be different from their guidelines. Yeah.
Name of experiment, you put that. So yeah, as you present your experiment, be sure to discuss see how the experiment will start and finish should be included in description for showcase experiment. So yeah, I do think we need to say that. Because it says name of experiment, you did that target age. What's you did target science process skills are reinforced. Look at let's see references. Yeah, so cover page, you did that with the experiment title and name. Yeah, I just think you need to include the rationale for the experiment. So how will the students do the experiment and why will the students complete the experiment? So that would be its own slide, like a separate slide, and you would answer that question. All the information from the visual display should be included in the write-up, directions, yeah. And maybe like, I remember, maybe if we make the directions a little bit more like specific. So even if we had to have more directions, I think they I think she wants it really specific because like if you were to Google like a lesson plan for like this, the directions would be very specific. Like step 1, get your materials. Step 2, this. So I think we would need to make them a little bit more specific, even if there's a lot of steps. I think that would help.
I think when I did the presentation, since everything looked so small and then I didn't really present it, I did a little word doc of what I have.
Yeah.
Minus the pictures. So, like I have like the full, even though like the directions were so small,
Yeah, you can see it exactly. I don't think you even need to like go over every single thing, especially if you're showing the video like for your presentation. I just think she wants you to have it, like regardless. And then yes, I think it was mainly that first part was like the introduction to rationale, and that was like 25 points by itself. So that might have been like 5-10 points right there, plus the late. So yeah, we can look for that next time, and then I can just go over your reference page for APA because sometimes your websites it's hard, like for the APA.
Yeah, and when I was doing that other assignment, that PowerPoint, I was struggling to really find the correct. But I used the owl one, Purdue Owl, to like find the
Right.
little thing. But like some of the websites don't have the Arthur, so
Exactly, yeah. So I think yeah, we could just Purdue Hour is a good one, but we can just like look at the format because we might have to tweak it. Like if there's no author, we might just have to like put the author and the publisher might be the same thing. So we might have to change that. And then just grammar and stuff, which is like whatever. So yeah. But yeah, so we can just make sure to include that introduction um rationale slide. I think those are the only thing you're really missing. And maybe like the specific steps. Yeah. Can you see what you had from last year or like last semester?
On the science,
Yeah,
I'm
for
not
the
sure
science.
that I did a grade. I did turn it in late with this math one last time too, so I'm not sure that I even get a grade on those. Last time when I did the math, I got a 70. The science is 72.
Okay, so that one's good. It's the assignment.
It's kind of, I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah, that would count for the introduction, but then there's like the rationale, which was like there was a question. It was like, oh, what would
I don't think I answered. I just wanted to.
Yeah, I think that was the one part that was missing then, yeah.
Okay. I had these other.
Yeah, that one, you needed that one, that's good.
And then the directions, they're kind of small.
Exactly, so I think we can make them a little bit more specific.
And then materials, and then chapters, and standards.
Yeah, we could just double check. Yeah, for this one, like she might have taken off some points for that one because that's not AP cited.
I think it was because that one don't have the Arthur. That's why.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I think it was you have the introduction, but we just need the because look, there was a question that she put in the rubric, and it was like that was the rationale. No, and the other one it was like just an essay. Yeah. Right here. Yeah. Like you see it. How will students do the experiment, and why will the students complete the experiment? So you would be like, oh, they were able to learn the concepts of, the concept you're talking about. So it'd be answering that question. Because you did the introduction. Like how will they do the experiment? But then that last question, why? You didn't put that. Yeah, I think that's probably like 5-10 points there, and then um probably one of the APA too, because like she probably saw it and just took off points for that, even though like she didn't see that there was no author for it.
Mhm.
So we can just put like sometimes when that happens, we could just put the publisher in front of there, and it will count usually. So
I think that was a PDF. It was a PDF.
Mhm.
Like last time, the other
yeah,
one.
like yeah,
So I was.
yeah. We're gonna have to see like look up see if we can find anything.
There might be a publisher or like the one that created the whole thing, but
Yeah, we might have to like look into that and see which where was that. Okay, so at least now you know like what else you needed from the rubric. But it sucks that she didn't give you like a graded one from last time. Because it would have been easier.
there was no feedback because
Mhm.
most of the stuff I did turn in like very late to
Mhm.
like the final. Everyone put in the grades in the grade book day,
Mhm.
so I did it that late.
Right, yeah. So yeah. So that sucks. I wish she would have given you know, feedback system. At least that way we can see like we can look in comparing this to the rubric, we can use that and be like, okay, that's one thing we were missing, you know. Um but yeah, I would just say just ask her tomorrow, see if you can do it, and then like if you can, then we can start adding the rationale, and then we can fix maybe some of the that APA. Because I don't know. APA is hard too, so we'll try to look see.
I think those other ones are in the format. It's just the PDF like last time. The other one, I couldn't.
Yeah. I get you. Yeah, those look fine. Yeah, it's offering everything. Yeah, sometimes for websites you have to like specifically like if
There
no
there
author.
is so-called a website for it, but there's also a PDF. So
Yeah, we'd probably have to look on the website then and like find like one of the authors for the page. You know, find it. But yeah, yeah. Besides that was good though. You have everything else, the concepts and all that. Probably just because like you know some teachers like the later it gets, they'll take off more points, while some teachers will take off like in one time. Yeah,
it does so-called 10 points or something.
yeah, that's probably why. That's like a big chunk of it. And then you said that that presentation was due next week.
This one's so-called due this coming Friday,
Okay.
but I so-called kind of have everything, just need to add a little.
Exactly. Yeah. So just ask her, and if she says yeah, then she probably will say yeah. Um, the rationale and then the APA, which would probably be the two things that you would need to fix a little bit.
Yeah, it's a 10%.
Yeah, that's why right there. That's like a
10%. That's why the math one was like.
Exactly. You would have got a 90. You got an A, but that sucks. But yeah. But at least you know that you did good. Besides that,
I did send her emails to say I couldn't present. I wasn't really finished, so
okay,
kind of excuse in some way,
Oh,
but
okay.
like she gave it was okay.
Okay, that's good then at least. Yeah, besides that, it looks good. So at least you said you are seeing her tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just be like, just ask her and see if you can. But yeah, at least like the only thing that's missing was that because everything else you did the concepts, the processes, so it looked good.
This for this class and next week, I have next week. It's not really class. It's like a field trip.
Okay.
And then we have like a little lesson plan thing due on Friday of next week.
Okay. Another one was that for science too, or something?
It's a mix of math and science. So like it's two lesson plans, like written this time.
Okay. Yeah. So for this one, I would just say, um, even if it's like not perfect, just turn it in because the 10% that's already a lot. Like, you know, if you were to turn it in late. And if she does let you do this, and the only thing you're missing again was the only rationale, so that's the only thing you need to add. And then for next week we can start that one from new. Yeah.
There's also a paper that's due like in 2 weeks about a field trip thing.
Mhm.
I so-called did go on the field trip and stuff. I was starting to type it, but I haven't really fully typed out everything.
Okay.
And it also needs like those another paper like a resource to like connect to the paper of the field trip.
Okay, so it's like a
it's
reflection.
Big-ish paper with like many parts.
Okay, so that is that like a reflection like on the field trip and then
So-called for that field trip assignment, like you have to do it before, during, and then after, like, and then there's like that kind of like paper.
okay. Yeah, then how long did you say that was?
Which one?
The one you were talking about?
This paper, it's many parts, so like it's kind of long.
Okay, yeah, we'll go over that one too, because I feel like since you already know how to kind of do the lesson plans, that one you can probably just work on that one. But since it's a paper, we could do that one,
Yeah.
together and see what specifically you need.
It was mainly like that, finding the connection of the with the field trip part.
Yeah, we can find a source then. Yeah, we can
I had when I was doing it, I had difficulty kind of really finding the connection to the field trip. I went to the art museum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah, we could find something then. If we like both are looking for it on different websites, we can find something.
yeah, it was the art museum. I had difficulty finding an article.
Okay, yeah, we can look for that. Sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna log you on here. Yeah. And then next week. Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah.
So Tuesday we can look over that. Whichever assignment you feel like you need more help on.
Okay, I'm fine. Yeah, I got it.
You're welcome. I'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.